Chatterton Middle. How's everybody doing today? Oh man, can you guys make some noise? You guys, this all right? On the count of three, how's everybody doing today? 1, 2, 3. You guys okay? You guys like that video at all? A little bit. That video is from our Mean Stinks campaign, Secret Mean Stinks campaign. I'm partnered with this group back home for Procter & Gamble, the women's deodorant brand Secret. We have a campaign entitled Mean Stinks. And so we just finished that new music video. What I'm so proud of that video is it was made by young people like yourselves. Middle school and high school students came up with the lyrics for that song. We had not really a Twitter contest, but kind of like a Twitter request. And we asked young students all across the country questions like, what would it look like for you to have someone's back at your school who you knew was being bullied? Or who inspires you, or what inspires you? Or how does it make you feel if you've been bullied? And we took all of those responses and made them into a song. And all of the different acting scenes, the different scenes that you saw in the music video, they were all given to us from young people like yourselves. I have the opportunity, the great pleasure to travel around the country and do assemblies like this, anti-bullying assemblies, but I like to do them a lot different than just somebody coming in, being a little bit, just kind of like talking. I like to give you good information that you can share with one another long after I'm gone. I have a website that your teachers and parents can go to. It's free. It has free PDF downloads and lesson plans to help you through what it looks like to be your best person in your school as in regards to bullying. If you're like me, you're kind of tired of the word bullying. And you're like, man, what can we just get it, grow up and learn it, and just get it, and just come to school and treat each other with respect? How many, by a show of hands, would just keep it real quick and say, I feel like I've been bullied before? You okay? Yeah. All right. And how many would keep it real? How many would keep it even more real and say, I'm not proud of it, but I think I've been bullied before? All right. Okay. Well, I want to share with you 5 easy things that you can start applying in your school. Ideas that we got from other students across the country that some students are sharing. I want to show you another music video that I did with your Attorney General. I'm friends with your Attorney General here in Michigan. His name is Bill Schuette. And he is super, super excited about talking to students about bullying. And he even created or started this new thing called OK to Say. And it's actually an app on your phone that you can have. This is just for the state of Michigan. It's an app on your phone. You can get on Apple or Android, and you can anonymously, without anyone knowing, if you know of someone at your school that's in danger, or someone at school that may be having a hard time or being bullied, or maybe some of these times when we've heard students make the bad decision to show up to school with a weapon, and you're like, I don't want to be hurt, right? Well, he came up with this app. Him and the Attorney General's office came up with this anonymous app you can go to, and you can click on it and say, I know this is going on. And they can report that. They can get help to you very, very quick. And so far this year, since we rolled that program out, we've seen people who have wanted to take their own lives. Those numbers drop. We've seen bullying situations drop. And what we're finding out about apps like this and videos like that and partnering with Secret and the Attorney General, we're finding out that there's only so much we can do as adults and teachers and counselors and principals. There's only so much I can say. Like my assembly, I'm thinking of every day, what can I do to make our assemblies fun? What can I do to make our assemblies get kids' attention, okay? We got some music videos, I sing a little bit, okay? I got a couple dancers that I can bring with me. This is we're all about what can we do to make your middle school and high school lives a lot safer. But the change does not happen until you guys get it. And I know for some of you, this may not be really hitting too much home for you. Because I'll be honest, when I was in school, I wasn't a bully, and I did not get bullied. But the problem that I had was, if I saw someone being mistreated or bullied, I missed my opportunity to go help. I didn't go help. I looked the other way and acted like it didn't happen. And what I've learned is students like yourselves, friends of mine that are in middle school and high school that you're going to see in some of these videos, Jeff and Mello, who you're going to meet, who choose to say, you know what? I'm going to get involved. I'm going to do something. It's when students like yourselves get it and get involved that's when we see the problem stopping. It's not so much that your principal, your teacher, your counselor, your parents get involved. That helps, of course. And sometimes we need that to spark the conversation. And you need maybe a speaker to come in to spark the conversation. But after I'm long gone, and I leave some leave behind information with you, and I leave some ideas, and I have you follow us on Twitter, and follow us on Instagram, and follow us on Instincts, and we share ideas. Unless you guys get that, and you start coming up with your own ideas, you won't see the change. You won't see the change. And then, unfortunately, more people will be bullied, more people will be hurt, more people will be sad. And you don't want that. You don't want that. Some of the things that we do in middle school, in about 4 or 5 years, some of the mean things that you did, the times when you were disrespectful to teachers, when a teacher was just like, hey, I just need you to be quiet in my class. I just need you to sit down. Well, we chose to be disrespectful, or you chose to be disrespectful to a cafeteria worker who's coming every day to make sure you have a hot meal. You guys have breakfast today. I don't know how many schools I go to across the country. I can't name 5 that have breakfast at school every day. But those times when we choose to be disrespectful to cafeteria workers and custodians, when we do all of those disrespectful young things that we just think is part of growing up, in about 4 years, by the time you get to high school, you'll look back and just say, God, why was I like that? Man, why was I doing that? And what I want us to get out of this assembly is know how to turn up, know how to have a good time, but also know when we're being disrespectful and when we've gone too far. There's a couple stats I want to share with you that kind of spark your interest in what I'm saying, and you'll start to think, yeah, you know what, man, I got a couple ideas. I know something I can do. I know something I can do. And 57% of the times, when bullying happens, whether it's physical, verbal, cyberbullying, relational, or this new thing, sexual, like when we get to sexting and all those issues, and 57% of the time, so it's over half the times when bullying happens, if someone would have had enough courage to step out of the crowd and say, no, no more. I'm not going to let this happen. The problem usually stops in less than 10 seconds. And that may not really spark any interest in you to really be involved, unless you do this. If you put yourself in the victim's shoes, you have no other choice but to feel a little something in your heart, in your mind, and say, you know what, if this were me, if I was being discriminated against because of my religion or my color, or because of certain preferences, and people were posting and tweeting and saying mean things about me, and I had to come to school and deal with that every single day. If you put yourself in the victim's shoes, that's the first step. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. Really quick, I want to have a good time with you guys, and I want to have a good time, and I want to use this good time moment to show you how we have courage to step up and do the right thing. Do me a favor, really quick. I want you on the count of 3 say, "Come on out, Mello." 1, 2, 3.
Come on out, Mello.
It's my boy Mello right here. Where's Mello at? Mello, hurry up, babe. Come on out here. Give it up for my man Mello right here, guys. It's my buddy Mello.